Say goodbye, Gracie. Say goodbye, Gracie.
Bye, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie. All right, you guys. We're out of here. Bon voyage. On to the next phase. Do we leave this open? I guess. Doesn't matter. Hi, you guys. So, we are on our way to visit a slew of clients and super excited. Last night was fabulous. Lots of top designers and work was to be had. And so now we are heading out of one area of Northern Cal. Oh my gosh, I need to scoot this way back.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, so say hi.
Hello.
I have my little thing that I can set up, but just wanted to say hello to you guys. Hi, Lauren. We're on the road again, so we're gonna be cruising. We'll be in San Francisco shortly. We took a little extra time leaving where we were.
Oh, it's a beautiful
where's your
area.
sunglasses?
It's on my face.
Oh, there you
It's near Stanford.
Yeah, so Palo Alto, Atherton, the rich bitch area.
Where I like to be.
Well, right. So
we all
anyway,
like to be.
we are headed north into San Francisco, and we're gonna go hit some cool spots. I'm gonna go cruise by my old Victorian house and show Noelle where I used to live. And
So I found one.
wait, hold on. Here we cruising. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fall day in the cities are changing.
I really should go to that. Okay, so we're gonna go back live in a little bit.
Yeah. Okay,
After
so
I go see some
all
clients.
right, you guys, we're gonna go live in a little while. I
They're
just
gonna
wanted
love
to
this.
check in and say hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Lauren's the only one that says hi. We have 81 with 5 likes. Get those likes up. Thank you. Oh my God, my hair is getting crazy. I need to get it.
To show them that beautiful area. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
So somebody wrote to me and said that they needed help doing design for their house. Absolutely. Hey, you made it. DOA is a fraud. Say hi, Noelle.
Hi. Hi, Noelle. No, hi, DOA.
DOA is a fraud, not DOA.
Oh, DOA is a fraud.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No. So anyway,
DOA to the
we're
F.
cruising along. Yeah, exactly.
I'm driving on live, so I'm trying not to hit anything. It's new to me.
Don't pay attention. Just drive. I'll
Putting
talk.
my sunshades on.
I have the little window thing to set this up. He says, hi, Noelle. Or DOA is a
Hi,
fraud.
babe.
I don't know if DOA is a fraud. I think it's a guy.
Being sexist. It could be a woman.
Well, who knows? So DOA is a man, and they're saying DOA is a anyway, I haven't even told you more of that human being, but that's okay. That's in the past. Anyway, so we're heading into town. We're heading into San Fran, and we're leaving Palo Alto, Stanford area. And we'll keep you guys posted. We'll maybe come back on.
Oh, no, for sure we are.
Yeah, for sure we are.
In about 15 minutes.
Okay, in about 15
And it's
minutes.
absolutely majestically beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't know? If you don't know California, if you're not a native, if you don't know the Bay Area, Atherton is one of the most affluent places. Lots of famous artist people lived here.
But there's tech, there's artists, there's socialites, there's
this is the Silicon
great
Valley.
music.
Yeah, this is where all the techies, all the tech companies are. Google and Facebook, blah, blah, blah. We all know that. So anyway, we've got 6 people likes and 6 people in the chat. We want to make sure that I try to keep these daily and consistent updates. It's been a minute, as I promised that I would.
You're going to do a half hour every day.
Well, yeah, something at least.
No, because you do a lot every day, and people would love to see where you go.
I know, I do a lot of stuff. I don't know how I end up where I end up, but I just kind of go because it's the free spirit that I am. I just sort of get up and go. Let me see if I have this thing.
Also, it was so beautifully crisp and fall this morning.
I know,
Leaves
gorgeous.
on the ground.
It is beautiful. It's actually kind of warm.
72,
This thing.
but it feels warm.
72 is like beautiful for San Francisco. But we're also not in the city yet. All right, let's see if that will work.
It should work because I don't wash my windows.
Trying to get this thingamabob on here. Ah. Okay, there we go. Oh, all right.
God, they almost hit the dust.
Sometimes it's just fun to babble. Oh, look, now we got 12 in here listening to us babble.
I'm good at babbling.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are. We could do horizontal, but I don't know if I can change that now. Let me see.
You probably just want to put it lower so you don't see the top of this.
I don't know what that is. I don't know. Did I make a mistake already?
This?
No. Highlight saved your channel as listed video up to last 5 minutes. Oh, no, don't want to do that.
At least 1 minute video is needed
to start. I don't even know. Okay. I don't think you can. You have to do it before you start the live. Oh, thank you. See, I love the chat. They're so helpful.
See, you guys are so good. I don't...
I know we can turn it around.
It only took me 10 years to get on there.
You know what? We're going to do that.
No, but all you see is...
Right.
Can you hear the car? Boom, boom, boom.
I know. We'll figure it out.
I think we need some construction here.
Yeah, you think with all the fucking taxes we pay in California? Don't get me started on the political front, you guys, because I'm all over it. I have been in contact with a lot. I have brought my briefcase that I have carried around with me for 4 months. June, July, August, September. Now it's fucking the middle of October. And like, even this morning, I was just like spreading everything out, trying to organize life. But so anyway, little by little, things take time while life, you know, is going on. Things happen when you're living. But for now, you know, we will cruise by and see if Brain Fog is out and say hi to her just because I'm in the Bay and I want to say hi to her in the city. But for now, yeah, don't really have much to say. Noelle had a fabulous night last night.
I
met
did.
a lot of high society, highfalutin folk.
You know what? To be honest, I was more into the real conversations last night. Oh,
people don't know all the things that you do behind the scenes, Sassy. You're right. I don't think you can. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I do a lot of shit behind the scenes, and you know, I don't care. Not that I don't care. It's not my motivation to get accolades. He said, "Good for you, Noelle, for last night.
Yeah.
Doing great."
Oh, the food.
Yeah, the food. Well, everything is high, you know, society, and when you're in the city, it's very different than Los Angeles. Yeah.
Can I just speak on that for just 2 seconds?
You sure can.
What I
Okay.
was so surprised at, I don't know San Francisco from a heap of mud, and I always think that they're going to be...
You mean a heap of gold? That's
Yeah.
what we're known for.
So I always thought they're going to be very uppity and not very gracious.
This is what she went to, by the way.
I did.
San Francisco.
And the theme was
Fall
black and
Antique
white.
Art and design show. With all the to-do artists and fancy people. But anyway, go ahead.
So, of course, there was people in real estate, people in building, architects, designers, and the society folks, and the people who want to live that life. And I'd never been before, and the theme was, of course, black and white, right? And everything is about black and white. It's on all the versions of in between.
Yeah, the light, the dark, the up, the down, the in, the out, the yin, the yang, the black, the white. That's kind of the polarity that we live in general.
100%. The truth's coming to light. All light will be shown in dark places. And design, just like music, is reflective of our times. And so
Fashion, music, design, it's all
literature. I mean, it goes
hand in hand.
back to really cerebral, really smart stuff, to
Back to England.
ebonics and hip hop and all that soul kind of connection. So with that said, people were dressed to the hilt, and yet it was nothing special. You had high and low. I saw things that were from both them and Zara to, I don't know, probably Chanel and Dolce & Gabbana.
And the thrift shops.
Yes, in the thrift shop.
Mixed in. That's how I dress. I mix, like, I go find classic pieces that nobody, one-of-a-kind pieces, and then I'll throw in a fucking Zara something.
Right, so not everybody looks like you. Don't like some homogenized $24.
I don't dress like anybody.
No, you don't dress like anybody.
Nobody. I have
So,
my own style.
The conversations were nice. They were interesting. People were gracious. They introduced themselves. They introduced me to new people. I ran into people from LA, of course. And so, of course, people want to see people in their own neighborhood, but in a different setting. So even maybe if they're don't really know you that much in LA, they're like, "Hey, how are you, Noelle?" And so that was really nice. Anyway, ask them. Go check out your questions, and you know how to
Let's
do this
see. Hey, Pinche Becky says hello. And DOA said DOA's a fraud, said that you look beautiful. Noel, loved your outfit. Yeah, she looks so cute. She looks so cute. Now they're saying hello to each other. Yeah, she looked great. And she got a cashmere Chanel, like white floral, like bustier pin from one of these designers. Oh my God, it was beautiful that she wore on her lapel. That who gave you that? Mark Sykes? No.
You know what? It was Trip Hainish.
Trip Hainish, another huge designer.
Yes. I mean, really, these are the who's who of LA for design. These people do $1 million projects. And they do beautiful work.
Okay, so just so you know, Noelle and I met in high-end luxury furniture interior design. So I had projects in Indonesia and Dubai and, the Bahamas and Saudi Arabia, yeah, with princes and, really all Beverly Hills. I've done every movie star's shit. All of it. Anybody that's high-end, they have like these luxury high-end designers to the trade, they call it. It's not like going and shopping at Pottery Barn or wherever, which is nothing's wrong with that, but these are like showroom, handmade, made to order. You pick your fabric, you pick your frame, thousands of dollars. There's 6 to 8 to 10 week lead time. Sometimes you order rugs
6 months
straight out of India. It could be 18 months before you get, these are like super high-end luxury Beverly Hills, like fashion magazine
the scenery
type stuff. Yeah, so here we are. We're going into the woods. And
Get
this is
like
this thing. I can't. It's this thing. I can't because
okay.
I didn't set there's a bit. There we go. If I turn it anymore, it'll block it out. You're supposed to set horizontal or whatever before. But these are the redwoods and the eucalyptus. You can see the eucalyptus. If you roll down the windows, you can smell the eucalyptus. This is going towards Stanford.
Better, can I just interject? Which is better than the garlic area we went to.
Gilroy.
The Gilroy. Okay, so they, of course.
So like if you open it.
There's garlic, so you can smell.
It smells like eucalyptus.
Smells
eucalyptus.
Like fall.
So when we were kids, my mom would get eucalyptus bark and eucalyptus branches and boil it in hot water and put a towel over our head and make us inhale that, and that was how we would get rid of bronchitis and congestion, whatever.
I just did that from some really bad smell and odor in my house last week. There was something wicked brewing, and I was like, ugh.
And that was like, grandma's old salve. My grandma would make these old salve, Native American Indian. She'd make these things out of dirt and sticks and twigs and, the old school homeopathic medicine and healing and, ritual, which tonight is the full moon. It is the blood moon. Woo! Everyone do a ritual. Full moons are to exit out the negative energy, let go of things that no longer serve you, open your window, light your incense. You could even do a full moon bath. You can look anything up on YouTube and, find a little thing. You can take a bath with flowers. I've been around that kind of money going to Italy and chose a bed frame. Yeah, Pinche Becky, she's smart. Pinche Becky's sharp. She's one of my faves. LA, she knows what's up. Becky,
and it's nice to have a high, low.
Becky's our age. Becky's been around. Becky grew up in LA, Venice.
Do you want to give them a better view?
Okay, well.
After you answer them.
So, that way, this way. Okay.
I'm gonna let you
see
guys...
if you go too far. Maybe go this way. Shit, this thing. God damn it.
Okay, so I'm getting this thing from Temu. By the way, what do we think of Temu? I haven't done it yet, but
I buy everything off of Temu.
Everything is like $4, right?
But you have to learn after a while what's good and what's bad. I'm going to move this thing out of the way.
They just take your information and just use it.
I don't know what the fuck they do.
Like the whole world?
They already know.
Tell them. I got a feeling we're on Stanford.
We are at Stanford.
Okay, we're at Stanford University.
Right.
And remember how prestigious that used to be?
It still is.
Okay, it is.
It's not like Harvard that went down the shitter.
You're right. This is more academic. And that's
well,
why
no,
I stayed
it's
away.
Just not so fucking corrupt. Like Harvard is. Harvard's run by the government.
I went to the school of hard knocks. And I graduated, hopefully.
Yeah. So, all right, you guys. Francis Korea Alumni Center. Yep. Let's see. I'll open my window.
I was just because I need to clean my windows because I drove here. And
this is... There we go. Hey, Stanford. They look like young freshmen. Look how young they look, you guys. I feel so old. They must be freshmen. But this is Stanford University. Some parts of it, it's huge. It takes up. Look at they're building another big center. yeah, here we are, just cruising through. We'll be over in the liberal arts.
Autumn in the air.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And that you have a lot of
Okay,
seasons.
eucalyptus are healing trees. That's right. If there's a river near eucalyptus, take a dip. It's very healing. Oh, that's good to know. I knew that.
I want to do that.
Oh, Misanthrope is on here. Hi. Never bought anything from Temu.
Okay, you never
A
did
full
either,
moon
did
bath. Yes, Becky's one of the good ones. That's right. She is. That's why we connected
Is it
just
Becky with-
immediately.
Becky with good
It's
hair?
Becky with good hair. She does have good hair, but no, it's Becky Zero F's given. Zero F's. Yeah, Becky's like stuff like I do, but more like in a different way. Like she helps with like the homeless and the encampments, and she does like harm reduction specialist, where I do like CI training, which is like crisis intervention. She does it out in the streets and goes down to Skid Row and gives people, health, kits and things like that. Like just a very kind-hearted.
Oh, we're gonna have to do like a little thing so everybody
Yeah, we're gonna be
donates
doing our
and help you.
Yeah.
And-
Well, she goes and she works with the city and.
okay.
All right, let's see how this is. I don't know how to fucking work this thing. I have other.
Wait, I thought you were a YouTuber.
A
A YouTube sensation.
Shh! Don't tell anybody. Okay, we'll go here. All right.
There's some other young kids.
Yeah. Let's see.
Those are probably the same young kids. They just
I
can't
know.
find their way out of box. Smart people, sometimes they have no common sense.
Right.
Just saying.
All right. I'm gonna have to find my other thingamabopper because this one's pissing me off. All right. Oh. Anywho.
Can this work? No.
No, I have it, but right now I can just hold it.
I had
Lots
one up
of
here,
when, thank you, not with the city and the locos. Yeah. All right.
Locos.
So, anyway, loco nigarasa.
Look at these trees.
Gamungas.
I'll hold
Here,
it
you
while I'm
hold it while
driving.
I find my
Oops,
thing,
because I don't have enough going on.
Okay, let me find.
So if the coppers get me, you know what?
they're not going to get us. And you know what?
If
It's
in
my
my-
hood, girlfriend.
It's your world. I'm just a squirrel getting a nut. Is that what you're trying to say?
We're in my hood now.
I of course can't
This
see
is
the
where
other
my
way,
fucking
other direction,
pimples
because
are
you're a butt.
from. This is where my people are. Don't mess around. Okay, let's see.
It's beautiful.
It helps when you know.
There you go, Stanford.
Stanford Center.
Okay,
All
this
right.
is actually not my intended area to go, but
I know.
I accidentally, a few weeks ago, ended up in the most incredible area, and I thought, God, I wish I had a YouTube.
Because
so
you
I
were
could-
in.
No, but it was
This
right
is
around
Palo
here,
Alto.
and I was driving. No, and
I remember you called me and you told me where you were.
I started out in
Los
Atherton,
Gatos?
but I didn't know where I was going, and I just ended up in a whole heap of beautiful.
Well, that's easy to do up here, right? All right. So this is a little better, you guys. I'm kind of getting it together.
Are they getting dizzy yet? Don't eat lunch,
know.
kids. Don't eat lunch.
Are you guys getting dizzy yet? All right.
I feel like making a song.
Not loco silly, lacos. Oh.
Lagos.
Lacos. Okay. Okay, let's see. This is like a little tripod. It's a little easier for me to hold. And then, I don't know how wobbly it's going to be. But here we are, cruising along. Oh my gosh, I haven't
Palo
had...
Alto High School right across from Stanford. I love it.
Right. So, do you have your,
Driver's license.
no.
No.
Your, because right now you're not heading to the city. We got to go that way.
I was going to go and pick up the,
Oh.
the 280, but
Oh,
before I do that, I wanted to go and show them.
no, we're going to do the 101 into San Francisco.
Okay. The
Right.
280 was beautiful, though.
Okay.
But
You
wait,
mean
but-
going up through Pacifica and Daly City, South San Francisco, that 280, that I went to college there, by the
Can
way.
I just tell you, you're asking the wrong person.
Your ways or whatever. Okay. All right, you guys. All right.
I'm gonna put you to the side here while I try to get it together, but I just wanted to be organic, you know. I'm not getting paid for this gig. Okay, here we go. Somebody just texted me. Oh, love meeting you too. Can't wait to have you for tea. Will be fun girls time. I met the cutest little 80-something-year-old woman yesterday, and she was everything. And who knew she was a big wig here, but she was just lovely and so kind, and had no idea I guess she's a big deal, but she was nice. Okay, let's see.
Just put back in the same. Unless, did you want to stop somewhere around here and drop anything off?
No, I was going to, but no.
It's getting later.
Yeah. Okay.
So go back to where you were last night.
Festival.
It was right there, popped up.
Okay, hold on. Where did you see it? Oh, there it is.
Pavilion.
But to be honest, before that, I wanted to go to this one area to show them, because I might just have to come here and drive and just. I might have to start my own YouTube. Who knows?
I've been trying to tell her.
You know, it's kind of scary to try this YouTube thing.
No, it's not. You guys, it's not scary. Tell her it's not scary.
Yeah, put it on you.
Hi. So we're cruising.
Yeah.
We're trying to get her lots of thank you. Okay. Not with the city. All right. So we got 14 people in here, which is good, considering I haven't been around for a while. And you know, a lot of people, I notice every time, like even my favorite YouTubers, when I go on to see them, I'm not getting the live messages, and I have to go and I find that I've been unsubscribed. I'm sure you guys have all heard that. So it is what it is. Yeah, it's just gonna take time to rebuild and get back up where we're at, Stanford Avenue.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go do the 280.
Great. You do what you want to do.
Is it because
you're
I'm
driving? Because you're the boss.
I was like, wait, that doesn't sound like you at all.
I know.
You know,
I keep telling everybody I'm
you.
tired of being the boss. I don't want to be the boss anymore. People keep asking me if I want to come back to work. I'm like, nope. I don't want to manage anybody. I don't want to be any. I don't want to sell any. Nope. My job is going to be YouTube, and just boss of my own life and getting myself where I want to be. I'm just trying to figure out things, but you know. It says, Sass, if you're near the Sciento in San Francisco on 2:30, so you can meet up with Club Raven Frog. Okay, good. She's there every day from 2:30 to 4. Perfect. I think you'll really like her. Yes, I totally want to meet her. So that is great.
We can do that.
Yeah. So what time is it?
At 12:54.
Oh, we're good.
We'll be there at
so
that
it's
time.
One. Yeah, we'll be there perfectly. So if anyone talks to her, sees her, tell her I'm on my way. I'm going to come and give her a big squeeze and a hug and a little bit of support, because we all need that.
Yes,
and it's a beautiful building. It's right near downtown, the financial district, Transamerica building, which is right next door to Chinatown, which is right next door to Little Italy.
Because they
I can
own
take
all
you
the
to
great
Washington
buildings.
Square Park, and I can take you to where Marilyn Monroe married Joe DiMaggio, and we can go have a little Italian cafe. You can go to the famous bookstore where all the hippie dippies and all the beatniks hung out back in the 60s.
You might have
I
to
can
stay
take
longer.
you to the famous bar where during Prohibition it was hot chocolate, but it was really Ghirardelli chocolates mixed with whiskey, Irish whiskey, because it's all Irish and stuff, and it's called Spats, and it's been there forever. And Broadway, I mean, like I grew up in this city. This is my hood, so we could just do a little sightseeing tour through there on our way over to the East Bay. But yeah, we have dinner planned with some friends this evening at 6 p.m. So that is going to be lovely. Real estate, high-end luxury real estate staging that I'm going to introduce Noelle to. So we're going to do these high-end expensive homes up here. I mean, who knows? I might get a place up here and just travel back and forth until my son finishes high school, unless he doesn't want to do that. And anyway, that's a whole other story. But yeah, Let's see what's going on. I think you really like her. Yes, clam chowder on the Pier 39. A cold day sounds really good right now. Yes, clam chowder in a bowl. We have to get some San Francisco sourdough bread.
Yes.
It's a loaf. They tear out the inside.
Oh no, I know.
Oh yeah, and then pour the clam chowder in it.
In the fall.
And that's right where we're going. We're going to the ferry buildings. That's where this design thing is. We have free passes today.
We do.
So we're going to maybe try to stop in there. We'll see how much we can get done. The thing about it is San Francisco is tiny. It's only 7 by 7 miles. And I know my way around. So I know how to get through, maneuvering away from the crowdy areas. I know how to, the back, just like anybody who's from anywhere knows their way around to cut through to avoid traffic hour, rush hour, or crosstown streets.
Of course,
like Fell to the Fillmore, Oak to Oakland. Those are kind of two-way streets. My old neighborhood, which is near the Russian consulate. My beautiful Victorian, which is Alamo Square Park, where the painted ladies are.
Oh.
The 5 painted ladies, the postcard.
Yes.
My house was the 7th.
They're famous.
Mm-hmm. So, and then Murder, She Wrote. I used to be an actress, and I was on Murder, She Wrote. And I just walk out my front door, walk 2 houses down, and go film. I did acting. I was on Nash Bridges. I did the film The Rock. I was an actress in my previous life and a model for local designers, big designers from San Francisco. Nothing major. My mom would not let me leave international. My mom knew the fucking psychotic world it was. I mean, as we're all seeing now, right? What a shame.
Isn't that
sending
sad?
prayers to that young Liam guy that supposedly, quote unquote, fell out of a 3-story window in Buenos Aires yesterday. Terrible. From One Direction.
He was a young boy.
Yeah, there's some speculation connected to Diddy, but I'm not getting into that. I'm done talking about that fucker. But let's see who else is on here. Hey, let's see if I can read. Professor Khan, hey, hi. Yeah, I heard about that. Hey, Saul Goodman. Saul, I love that name, and I haven't heard from you in a while. I know it's me, Professor Khan. I haven't heard from you guys. I'm so glad you guys are jumping in. I've missed you all. I've missed being able to have time. You guys say hi to Noel.
Hi, honey. How are you?
Okay. So Junipero Sierra is the oldest highway in the world, and that's to the right, and that takes you all up along. It goes up to the 280, and that's where my college was. I went to school in Pacifica on the ocean. I used to surf a lot out there with the great white sharks when I was young and brave, but this is Junipero Sierra or Serra Highway, one of the older mission priests or whatever, We're going into St. Francis Woods and Woodside. That's where you were.
Woodside?
Was it Woodside, where the famous artist lived? Remember the one with the big eyes? The famous artist, the little girl with the big eyes.
You mean like Keene?
Yes, and she was the famous artist, and her husband stole it and pretended
Keene.
Okay, so this is where they lived.
My guest room has the big eyes. And,
I know.
Yeah.
And that's their story. They lived here in Woodside.
Margaret
and then
Keene.
Also Bing Crosby lived over here. Like, this is rich,
You know who else
fucking
did
rich.
that, by the way? Who the husband took the credit is the author by the name of Colette, who wrote Gigi.
Oh.
He had taken all the works away from her and all the credit. And
Hey, Miguel.
she divorced him and got a wife, got a lover.
Yeah. Hey, Sass Becky, you guys. Hi. I'm so loving seeing it. I don't know how to make my, oh, you know what? I need to make it brighter. Oh, it is already brighter. Whoops. Okay.
It's absolutely gorgeous, but I wanted to show him that winding road earlier that was just, okay, maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll have to move here, find it again. It's great when you travel and you just accidentally fall into something. You can never find it again. It was a moment in time. That's it. Appreciate the moment.
Well, you're following GPS, right?
Yeah, but I didn't do that day. I just...
Well,
jumped in the car.
Junipero Sierra Highway, which I think is like the oldest highway, or it was the road that the missions took in the 1700s.
Okay, that was
when they came up. Well, you just passed it.
No, but I mean, it was just cows and beauty and okay.
I mean, this is here we go, 280 North, right lane, Old Page Mill Road.
It's just really pretty here, that's all.
It is gorgeous here.
And it doesn't look like LA.
At all. It's not like LA. It's a different fucking vibe. It should be a different state. It should be a different state.
That's the great thing about California. It's the size of Italy. It is a different. You have everything here.
You're
you have
right.
Mountains. You have sea. You have sand. You have shore.
Yep.
You have the wacky whackers. For those who like
Name of
those.
the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Here we are getting on the freeway. We have our little cross. I'm gonna go dip my cross in holy water. Noelle and I have been going to mass lately, trying to get some extra protection from the powers that be.
We're
the
doing
wickedness.
we're doing the good side of Catholicism, not the negative side
Yeah,
of
down in
Catholicism.
OC we are pronounce it who nip arrow for some reason. Oh, you're probably
Juniper.
right. You're right.
Juniper.
Yeah, Junipero, because you're not supposed to pronounce the J. Junipero. Yeah, you're right. Junipero Sarah. I never could say that 10 times fast. And then
36 miles to San Francisco.
yeah.
San
So
Francisco tree.
let's see. All right, so Noelle's cruising along, driving.
On the freeway, mind you,
Right.
in California. Isn't that a beauty?
Anyway, so this might be kind of boring because we're just on the road, but I don't know
Well,
what's there to talk.
Pretty. He's there to talk about everything. Fleas, trees.
I
it
mean,
doesn't
I know
matter.
this is just
Don't
like the
remember George
highway.
Carlin? Talk about the whales. Talk about the snails.
No, the bees, the trees, the flowers and leaves, or whatever.
See?
That's what his name, Infinite Waters, always says.
But you know what? Even my Saudi boyfriend understood that. What I'm saying is, fundamental truths are fundamental truths no matter where you grow up.
Right.
They resonate in your heartbeat. They resonate. It's a soul's recognition.
There you
I'm
go.
on the freeway.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Right.
And that's what we need to get back to, is back to people, purpose.
Communication. Get off social media, as we're on social media.
No,
I could go
there's a
on and
place for social media, but then
Right.
then we almost need to have like Sundays or Saturdays
Definitely
off.
not as much traffic on that freeway as there is down here. That's so true.
Isn't
so
it?
true.
And even last night in traffic, took me an hour and a half to get
So
there.
now we're hitting San Mateo County line. So we're going north. So this is like, you know how they have like the 405 and the 101 and then the 210. They all run north and south, but one's closer up in the hills. This 280 is kind of like what the 210 would be, like going like Pasadena. That
It's
if you
prettier.
think of it like that, and
Less
then
congested.
and then the 101 is like the
101.
101, yeah, and then PCH is like the 405. But anyway, so we are in Northern California. We are north of San Francisco, but west, like the ocean is literally over these hills, and then the bay is that way. So we're heading north into San Francisco, but we just took the prettier highway and less traffic-y. And it'll drop us into the north part, or to the west side of San Francisco, where we're going to hit like over to get to the waterfront, which is like Christie Field and the piers and all of the ferry buildings and the fort and Golden Gate Bridge, like that side, Pacific Heights, Nob Hill. I used to surf under the fucking Golden Gate Bridge with the
You
fucking
did?
great white sharks. Yep.
I mean, there's actual surfing there.
Oh yeah.
Look at all these beautiful
It's a really
trees.
short, fast break, Rocky Point. Yeah, so this is the nice highway. Hello, Miguel, Saul, Professor, welcome. Becky. Thank you for being on here. So good to see you guys. So nice to see you guys. Let's see, I'm gonna turn this down just a little. Man, going through hot and cold and up and down.
Yeah,
Dealing with
absolutely.
anxiety, you guys. I haven't been on a lot. I have dealt with fucking anxiety off the hook this summer. It's been kind of crazy. And trying to do it through like meditation and prayer and holistically sometimes doesn't fucking work. Here's Woodside. This is the beautiful town of Woodside that I was telling you about. That's like super expensive. It goes all the way back in there. That's all horse country. Okay, let me turn this around.
Redwoods City is 3 exits away.
Yeah, so over in, can't really see, but all those trees over there on the other side of that is the Pacific Ocean. There's horse ranches and just these nestled, beautiful craftsman homes that were built with famous architects. And I mean, they're just hit. Look at all those trees. There's a famous restaurant that is way up in there that we used to go to back in the day. I mean, you know,
isn't that amazing? You could still afford, with a normal income,
Yeah.
you could afford to go to cool places here and there, where now it's like arm in a leg.
Yeah, it's crazy. But, you know, that was the pack that I ran with. You know, the Gettys, Newsom, the Aliotos, all that shit. Old school, old money. Growing up in the city. Yeah. All those little nestled houses in the trees. And they're beautiful. And they're private roads.
You're about to go to this art
Just gorgeous.
area on the right.
Yeah, it's Frank Lloyd Wright House coming up.
It's kind of all colorful. And,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes,
I,
ma'am.
of course, don't know what I'm talking about, but I happen to see it the 2 times I've been on this road. Well,
Right.
that's the great thing about exploring. You don't
Nice
know.
view. I'm glad you guys are liking it.
Ask them what they're up to.
Yeah, everyone's just chilling.
No, everyone's trying to just get through this election. Everyone's braced for impact, let's be honest.
Right.
Everyone's trying to keep business going, commerce going, get their bills paid.
Yeah, I'm trying not to think about it. It's pretty intense.
Did you see that
Guys,
hat? There's a baseball hat that just went across
Yeah,
the
I
road.
did see something. I was afraid to look.
No, that wasn't an animal. It was a baseball cap.
Right. Look at that, you guys. There's Woodside. There's all the fucking nestled houses. I mean, I would love San Bruno's coming up, Daly City. So my ex-boyfriend lived up here. My college was up here. I went to school, Pacifica, on the beach. Back in the 80s, college. Has anyone seen the comet? Should still be visible in the western sky until 26.
Oh, really?
Been too overcast in Orange County to see it. Oh no, we'll look tonight because we're going to my friend's house. She lives above the clouds. She lives at the very top of Oakland, and her house is all glass, and it's a 360 view of the city. She can see all San Francisco, Bay Bridge, Golden Gate Bridge. She can see all the way as far as Napa. You can see the South Bay. Like, yeah, it's pretty fucking dope. Stayed in a cute hotel. Yeah, there's really cute hotels. Oh wait, I accidentally turned on my, did that too. I didn't mean to do that. Turn that off. I have all these fucking gadgets. Okay, I want to, cancel. Went to a taco stand and ordered 4 tacos and a burrito, $30. Heck, even the taco stands are expensive. That is so true.
Oh, you're kidding me.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
it's
because
true.
everything just ricochets
Everything
to the
went
next.
up, I know. I ordered a
love me a
burrito.
taco.
Oh my God, we have to go to the Mission District. We have to get a traditional taqueria burrito at 16th and Mission. My favorite fucking burrito place. They're like super bullets. They come in a big package. Oh no, I'll take you to Alameda Taqueria when we go into my hometown.
And can I just say,
That's what we're having for dinner tonight.
I'm always hungry, and I'm not hungry, but I'll eat it anyway.
Oh my God, I'm
I'll
going to
just
take
one
you.
for the team.
I'm taking you to Taqueria Romero
You don't
and
have
Sons.
Taste-O-Vision.
Oh my gosh.
Where's Taste-O-Vision when you want it?
I don't know. Taste-O-Vision? That'd be great. Let's create it.
my
We're in
God.
Silicon Valley. Let's stop into Google and ask
Do
them
you
if they
ever
can help us
scratch and
out.
sniff people?
Yes.
You scratch and you're like, ooh,
Yeah.
popcorn.
Right?
Blueberry. Ooh, root beer soda.
Professor
Strawberry.
Pecan.
Okay, I think we're getting closer to that area.
So, yeah, we're cruising. Cruise passed through.
Thai restaurant. Last time I was here by myself.
There's a very famous one, the On Sisters. It's called the Crustacean, and their parents started it out in the middle of the avenues. It was called Thang Long's way before they opened the Crustacean. Then they opened the Crustacean on California and Polk by my first apartment in San Francisco, right on the 101. I was like 17 years old, working at the Hard Rock, fucking rocking it back in like 1987. And They opened the Crustacean on the corner, and I used to fucking eat there every day. And then they opened one in Beverly Hills, and then they got super rich and famous.
Those are the same people?
Yes, and then they opened one in Vegas.
You know they had a secret room where they make the longevity noodles.
Yes, they do.
And they have a secret recipe.
Yes, they do. And Anne was a friend of mine, and I used to eat there all the time.
I swear to God, we could have a show
Old Town San Diego is great too. Yes, I love Old Town San Diego for their Mexican food and their fish tacos.
Okay, so we're going to go to Old Town San Diego in 2 weeks.
Okay, we'll be down there. Maybe we can hook up, Professor Kakan. We will let you know, because I'm helping Noelle. She's getting me out of the house. She's getting me out of my freaking depression and stagnant frame of mind.
So much of us are in a rut. When you feel everything that's going on, it's really hard to unfeel it.
I literally turned 55 in August and my life changed. I swear to God, it was like overnight. All of a sudden, fucking menopause hit. My teenager turned 16 and pubescent, and it's like having a menopausal mother and a 16-year-old know-it-all has just been nuts.
Do you know how many people are going through that same thing? You could do a whole show on that.
Probably, you know.
And also you could go through a whole show of people that are my age, middle-aged. I'm middle-aged.
You're only a few years older than me.
I'm sorry.
Noelle's birthday's coming up.
That's middle age if I'm going to live to 100 and something. If I'm in my 50s.
Well, I'm going to live to be 103. How old are you going to live to be?
You know what? The good Lord says, come on back home, girl.
Well, I'm no fool, no three. I'm going to live to be 103 because I'm no fool. And I think that was Jiminy Cricket or some kind of Disney or some sort of show.
Cricket. Oh my God.
That used to say that, and I remember that as a kid, and I just always, for whatever reason, said, I'm living to be 103.
You have to show him.
Show them what?
No, it was to show that the guy was driving reckless.
Oh, no, whatever. They're paying attention. They're like, who are the two hot girls in the black car?
Who are they?
They opened Bistro in Costa Mesa too. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, see, I've been so out of it.
So we need a couple channels. One on the road again. Or do we all do it on the same channel?
You do it all on the same channel because you have to keep that your born on date. Like I was telling you, like I started my channel in 2013 and I have a bunch of stuff that's hidden, but I didn't really like go live and start doing things until I was being fucking stalked. And so then I found the Squirrel Squad, whatever you want to call them, the people that helped with, Scientology fucking weirdos. And turns out that what I have found out has
been everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, so we're not going to Half Moon Bay or San Mateo or Hayward. We're going to San Francisco. Yeah. 280. So even though Half Moon Bay, my best friend Stacy, rest in peace, my fucking soul sister that I traveled in Africa with and Europe with and lived with me, and yeah, she died at 47 tragically, but she lived in Pacifica. Like, this was my stomping ground forever, you guys. I had a badass fucking Victorian in the city, and I would always come over here, go to Half Moon Bay, we go pumpkin patch picking, or go to Half Moon Bay and chop down your Christmas tree.
I begged you to go to the pumpkin patch a few days ago, and you're like, no. And we even happened to have orange and black on.
Well, I wasn't in the mood.
Well, too bad. I wasn't ready to be on YouTube either.
Maybe
but you
we'll
know
go
what?
the original El Cholo on Western south of Olympic in Los Angeles. Oh yeah, that's really good because I used to live over there off of Western. And
love El Cholo.
Yeah, I lived off of. I built my houses with my ex-husband, Normandy and Western, or Normandy and Melrose, basically, between like Santa Monica, Lemon Grove Park. Now that property is worth fucking almost $3 million. Anyway, I digress. That's my son's inheritance. In the middle of the hood, which is no longer the hood. If he sold that property right now, he'd make a shit ton, but that's not my story anymore. Coming back up here, you guys, and getting out of getting out of LA was so good. Noelle's like, get the fuck out of the house, get in the car, buy a cat feeder for your cat, and then have a friend come through and check on it and keep an eye on the house, which I did.
Yeah.
And so I've got, undercover watching my shit. Look at, as soon as you cross over that mountain range right there, hills right there, those beautiful green hills, you hit the ocean. So we are the highest west highway heading north.
And look at how there's hardly anybody on the road on a Thursday.
Yeah.
So odd.
Right.
I mean, I live in LA. Even in the middle of the night, it's crowded.
Well, we're really high up. We're not in the congested area. If we were on the 101, it would be bumper to bumper.
No, I was on last night. I
Yeah.
took 101 accidentally last time.
Yeah, on your way home?
Yeah.
Well, it's better because this gets really foggy at night and it's kind of hard to see.
It was foggy, believe it or not, earlier, yeah.
Yeah, it gets super foggy because the ocean's literally like right there, stone's throw. But let's see what else everybody's saying. Okay.
There you go. Show him.
What?
Look at that.
Oh yeah, there you go. Look at that cute little house. Yep. With rainbows, and it's got giraffes and dinosaurs and famous fun house.
In Hillsborough. That's the city we're in.
I just wish I was there anytime.
Well, the great sandwich you got us last Easter.
Oh yeah. We stopped at for those of you know Harris Ranch on the 5 coming up here. It's the famous Harris Steakhouse as we were kids growing up. So my dad had a house in Pasadena, my mom had a house in the city. So I went back and forth on this frickin' highway about 1,000,000 times over my life, and we would stop at Harris Ranch. It's like a famous resort place with all that beef and cattle, like right there, fresh right off the frickin' backyard of it. And
it's
now they have
carnivore's dream.
Yeah, carnivore's dream, and Noelle is all into the carnivore diet.
I am.
Trying to get me into it.
Carnivore community.
Yeah.
It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle, baby.
Right.
You know
So
what?
we stopped and had a wonderful beef brisket cheddar with horseradish sauce. Oh my fucking goodness.
We're not sharing next time, by the
No.
way. You were kind to say, hey, you know what? We're not that hungry. We weren't, but I could have still scarfed down about 2 of those.
Well, we can stop on the way back
We
and
are.
we can bring one to Mama.
We are.
And you can buy the barbecue sauces, which I did on my last trip up to Camilla, Mother with a Voice, and brought it to her mom up in Oregon.
Aw.
But yeah, we stop at Harris Ranch. If you guys are ever driving on the 5 going north from LA to San Francisco, you have to stop at Harris Ranch. And you don't have to go into the super expensive restaurant like we did. Now they have like a little general store, and it's like a little line, and you could just go up. It's almost like a set up like a
fast food
takeout place.
Yeah. Take and carry. And they had the most incredible what do I want to say? Like a butcher area,
yeah,
a butcher
where they
block
sell
area,
the meats.
and I took pictures.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
So
I
it's super
wish I had
yummy.
an ice chest.
All organic, fed, you know what I mean? And it's so fucking good. I think we took.
In fact, I'm gonna take video over there
Becky
for
says
my
I
carnivore.
love Noelle's energy. Me too.
Oh, you're so kind. You're so kind. I love
Pacifica,
people.
3.5 miles. That's where I went to school.
Even though we're not together, we're together. And honestly, I just dig on people. That's it. That's my jam. Always has been.
Oh my gosh, I'm a rebel. Harris Ranch is 45 minutes from me. Oh, really? So you know. Look, we've got other people who are watching us. I don't know that name. I'm a rebel. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe, like, and share my videos. And
we'll have to do a meetup. Get it? Meetup?
Yeah, we will have to do a meetup.
MEET.
Oh yeah, MEAT. Yeah. So you know Harris Ranch. You know that little snack shop that's inside the little like A&P, like a little.
Oh, and they had mac and cheese. They had cheddar, potato salad, mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah, they've got all kinds of good
coleslaw.
shit. Yeah, it's like a little barbecue pit stop spot. Me and Becky and I would go to like the barbecue spot in Inglewood, and we go get our sandwiches, and we shared one time. Now Becky and I, we each get our own, right, Becky? I don't know if Becky's
we're not
still
sharing next time. My name isn't Sharon. My name's Noelle.
Right.
Exactly. But you know what? That was a great introduction because I wasn't hungry.
Speaking of Cher, I did Cher's house on the beach.
I
Design.
I love Cher.
I did Cher. I did Seal. I did the Osbournes. I did Suzanne
Aguilera.
Summers.
Oh, I love Suzanne Summers.
No, Christina Aguilera moved into their house after they moved out. I did the Osbournes Beach House. I did Cher and Osbournes TV show, all with a head lead designer. I was an apprentice when I first moved to LA. It wasn't me on my own.
Pierce Bronze.
Becky says, yep, I don't share that barbecue. Yeah, you've got to check out Harris Ranch.
There's limits to the friendship, right? To keep the friendship intact, you must... Can they hear us okay considering
I'm a rebel says I'm here when you stream. I just never chat. I can't get into it, but I love to listen. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, just having people show up and like listen and help keep the algorithm going. We know how the whole YouTube thing works. And
I don't.
we all know the chaos that ensued in the beginning of summer that made a lot of people just like be like, fuck that, I'm blowing this disco stand. But here we are.
Well, I guess it goes back to creating your life. There's a lot of mishigas out there, and you just have to create things that you want in your life, because that glass of water, half full, half empty, is always half empty and half full. It never changes. It's never all full and it's never all empty. Whatever you want to concentrate, that's what it is.
But when you put those electrolytes in it, it's definitely full.
Ooh, it's fizzy. Yeah.
Right.
You like the electrolytes I give you, huh?
Yeah.
So on the carnivore diet, back to the carnivore, we do electrolytes. Make sure you have enough
There's
salt.
the exit to my
sodium.
Pacifica skyline.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I went to school right there overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful.
I have to say, it's just nice to be with all these trees. The oxygen,
Yeah.
the energy grounds you. As
Driving through.
an earth sign, I'm feeling.
I mean,
San
could you guys
Bruno.
imagine if the 101 looked like this? Now we're in San Bruno.
We're going to Italy soon.
Let's see.
We're going to Italy
Sass,
soon.
did you ever did work on Diddy's house? No, but we drove by it the other day, and we were going to show you guys.
I showed
Yeah,
her the
we
area.
went by. See, because just real quick, I don't know if you guys have heard me say this before, but the Playboy Mansion is diagonally across from Irving Assoff Center, which is where they put Britney Spears in a conservatorship back in 2007 when they locked her in that fucking house and lied to her and took the doors off and watched her fucking shower and change clothes with that Lou Taylor bitch.
And wait, that actual center's right there in that residential area?
Yeah, they're all right there. They all on those four corners.
But I'm sorry, but wouldn't you just, no matter if you didn't know anything, those are $30 and $40 million estates.
They're owned by Lou Taylor and fucking TriStar Pictures or whatever, the TriStar Entertainment.
A stitch of product in there. No furniture, nothing. That's how much the estate is worth.
No, I know.
And you would have a rehab or a help center.
That's
right.
right. That's what it was.
Doesn't
And they
make any
fucking like,
sense.
okay, so look.
Someone's getting paid.
Well, not anymore. That bitch is going to go down. Here we go, you guys. Okay, so we're coming into South San Francisco. There's the sign. Did it freeze? Maybe. What happened? It froze. Okay. Did you see how it froze when I started talking smack?
Oh, yeah. Right?
They listen to us.
Well, you know what? You don't do the bad things, we won't be talking about it.
Yeah, right? Go figure, fuckers.
I don't want to talk about the
There's a military cemetery for all. Look at all of those thousands of souls that escaped and went into other somewheres. So we're still driving into the city. South San Francisco city limit, which is coming up like Daly City. I wonder if they finally tore it down, but that's the peninsula. That is South City, Hunters Point. That's where all the bad boys used to hang out. That's where I was going, chasing fucking bad boys and all the skaters, hanging out in the Mission too.
Remember that musician you introduced us to? We all hung out with you. They had a great hip hop song. It doesn't matter. Another conversation.
Oh, I know, everybody. I mean, you grow up in the entertainment industry.
And in Oakland, in that whole area.
Yep. Yes, I was a video girl.
That was cool to be video girls.
Yeah.
It all seems so, it was innocent then. You have to admit it. You'd have to.
Let's see. As soon as we mentioned Diddy, the service went bad. That's so true.
Yep.
Did Miguel, you did it again. That was horrible. I felt so bad for Brittany. Yeah, it's back. It's back. It's stuck on though. Yeah, your screen went black. Really? You missed what I said. Sass, did you ever work on Diddy's house? Oh, that is so fucking funny how the algorithm picked that shit up.
Maybe we need to call him a different name.
Yeah, so Taylor Lou, and we were talking about how, did you guys catch the part where I was like, shortly I'll tell you about the mansion we drove by the other day, and the Playboy Mansion is right across the street from Diddy's house, which is right across the street from Irving Assoff's house. Irving Assoff was the CEO of Ticketmaster and Live Nation, who I work for, and then there was another house there, Bridges to Recovery, and it was a rehab facility, quote unquote, and that's where they locked Britney up in 2207, I think, for conservatorship. A fucking person for to her room. They watched her shower and everything. And supposedly, you know, we all hear the stories about, we know the Playboy Mansion had tunnels under it because my sister used to fucking hang out there back in the day. My sister lived with Peter Nygaard. That's a whole other fucking drama.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a whole other story. But anyway.
For another time.
Yeah, another time.
As the-
Asaf. It's
the real
Irving
terms.
Asaf. I think it's AZHOF or something like that. Asaf or Asaf.
Your ass is off.
Oh, he was saying say Asaf.
Oh, Asaf.
Your Hovas, Asaf. Yeah, look him up. Ticketmaster. Now they're in a big old lawsuit. But anyway, he was CEO of Live Nation, who now Michael is. And anyway, I could go on and on, but I'm trying to remove myself
I'm trying
from that.
to keep her positive.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
hard.
Exactly. So I hope you
drive
guys
at the
look
same
at
time.
1111. That's a good angel number. We got 11
Woo!
watchers and 11 likes. That's good. Khan said, "I know." Ha ha ha. He was agreeing with me. You know, the thing about this is I don't know who's watching my shit, who's fucking stalking me, who's finding on, but I don't give a fuck. Actually,
We're just keeping it positive.
yeah.
We're just having adventures. What, you want me to go there? It says
No,
one here?
yeah, you follow that, but like if you go 19th Avenue, that's going to take you by South, that's going to take you by San Francisco University, and that's going to take you kind of like on your way to the Golden Gate Bridge, but you can then turn down and go down like Lombard and hit over the avenue, but whatever this way is telling you to get there, follow that.
Now just remember, don't confuse me on a 6-lane, 7-lane highway.
Okay,
when
you
we're on
follow
video.
what
Okay.
you're doing. So 280's over there.
I know, but it says 7 more miles.
Okay, so just
Hold on.
see what you're saying. So the one's going to take you to Marin, you just want to stay.
Oh, that's good. So I want to go on the 280.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, you're following your GPS. Yeah.
Try not to get hit on a major
Yeah,
freeway.
don't do that either.
Well, you'd be surprised. Usually it isn't disorienting, but just like beginning flyers, if they're not instrument trained, they're only looking at the horizon. The horizon is the water is the horizon, and you can get very disoriented.
Yes, you can, JFK Jr.
Thank you very much. Also
Yeah.
was killed. Hello.
That's right.
You know,
Mysteriously
we
before
just
this first
let this guy
article.
go. Oh, look at On the Road Again. He is like Holiday. He's looking for
Mm.
Christy Brinkley over there. Okay, maybe Mr. Brinkley. We're in San Francisco. Get it? Oh, back to me.
Yeah.
Really?
Anything
Nice.
you want to say?
I could talk for days.
We both can.
You know what they say? Friendly Minnesota.
You know, somebody was talking, one of our podcasters was talking about how you can change your dial and your voice depending on where you're from and who your audience is. My dad told me since I was a child, know your audience, right? Know who you're talking to. Know what you're talking about. Know what dialect they're like. My mom was like from the South, whatever. My dad was born, his family was from the Midwest, but he was born in Alameda. My mom was from Oakland, but they're, you know, the family lineage was like Southern, but also French, Indian. And I grew up in Oakland, Alameda, San Francisco. So depending on the crowd you're in, depending on the dialect you're in, you can change your inflection in your voice depending on who you're speaking to.
There's the train.
I think it was Professor Hashimoto or Hashimoto, whatever. He was on Sean Atwood. Do you guys know Sean Atwood podcast? I have been enthralled with his guests lately.
Oh, you guys, you should tell
The British
them about
guy,
them. You
Sean
should
Atwood.
Tell them.
Even-
You turned me on to him.
Yeah, even the one guy that's married to one of the ex-Scientologists, her husband, who was like an ex-criminal con, he's even been on Sean Atwood a couple of times. I can't remember his name, but there's been some really good podcasts. Wasn't the manager of the Eagles wasn't he the manager of the Eagles? Oh, probably. The Eagles are, could be. I know, yeah. You did it again, yeah. There's so much music, rock and roll history. Where are you going?
I don't know.
Why?
I mean, it says ramp.
Well,
I don't know.
okay.
You know,
You're doing what you're following. You do you, goo. You do you, goo. You do you, boo.
it's taking me a long way.
No, we're just cutting through the city. So yeah, this is Geneva Avenue.
Can I just say, I wanted to be on video last night when I was going up those San Francisco streets that you've seen throughout your lifetime in movies. And
So it's called Nob Hill
Nob Hill
and Pacific Heights.
Pacific Heights, and I was by myself, and you could look at all this great architecture and just, I felt like the old Europe, the beginnings of America. The late, you could feel the late 1800s, early 1900s, Prohibition, the 1920s, and as an interior designer and somebody who loves history, people, food, travel, architecture.
I don't even drink, but I'm going to take you for a Ghirardelli chocolate coffee, and that's where like Sean Penn hangs out, and anyway. Robin Williams back in the day. He's gone. Yes, beautiful Victorian homes. I'm going to take you guys by my old Victorian house.
Remember, he used to give to a church or to a organization up here I wanted to check out.
Oh, the one that did the Beyonce Sunday fucking church, whatever, the famous one.
You got to ruin everything for me.
I just know too much information. I'm like Encyclopedia Brown. My friends used to call me the human Google before Google was ever Google.
We just want to be happy.
We are happy.
We are?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're heading into the city, girlfriend. We're heading by San Francisco State University. Is this 19th Avenue? I'm starting to bring back memories. Memories. My youngest son's nickname is Boo. My best friend Natalie, we used to call her Boo. I called her Boo since we were like 10 years old, and I'm old. So that's how far back
Boo
that
was not a slang word at that time. You know what I mean?
Wasn't
a
She was my
vernacular.
Boo. She was Boo. That was always nickname for Natalie. She moved to Texas during the pandemic. So,
can you believe we're almost 225? 2025 is a few weeks away.
I know. This year is supposed to be good because my birthday is August 8, and then 224 equals 8, so 888, Lionsgate, like all these like portals supposed to open and all this spiritual shit. Maybe it's just taking time to catch up. Like I'm like, okay, if I can hurry up with it, because that was 2 months ago. And I've had some shit go down, you guys, some personal shit that's been insane. But anyway, it's forever changing.
So they still have the trolleys or whatever you want to call them.
Cable cars?
Cable cars. Well, I mean.
Well, and then they have the munis. They have the upper rail munis and the lower rail munis, and then
what
they
is
have
a muni?
MUNI is the name of the bus. So this is the muni lines, and they have them underground munis and above ground muni.
Okay.
It's the municipal transportation.
Okay, so
MUNI.
next time we're going to stay in San Francisco, like I said.
Okay.
I told you I stayed at Sir Francis Drake.
Yeah.
In Union Square.
Yep.
Thank God I did that.
Yeah, the Sir Francis Drake and the St. Francis are the two main hotels there. You can,
Which one
you
is
know
the
what?
better of the two?
They're the same. Like, the most historical one that has the jewelry shop in it. Oh, we should go in there. There's this fucking piece of jewelry that I've wanted that you can only get made there. I wonder how, I mean, they used to be $500 before, probably $1,500 now.
You mean for a night?
No, it's this necklace and this famous jeweler that's in there. He's an old Italian jeweler that makes these diamond and gold shadow box necklaces with your initial in it. They're like famous. Anyway, we can go look in there.
You better go there quick because all the old cool stuff is leaving.
My friend, he's one of the main jewelers at Harry Winston. We can go in and say hello to him. Try on multi-million-dollar diamonds. I have that on my Instagram last time, a couple years ago.
Really?
Before the pandemic, or right during the pandemic.
Well, I want to take a trolley.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the trolley.
No, that's the Muni. That's the upper ground rail. Okay. So the trolleys are downtown San Francisco in the financial district by where, like my mom used to work on San Francisco, and my first apartment was at the top of the trolley turnaround. So the trolley goes up and down California Street, and it takes you into the waterfront at Fisherman's Wharf and where the ferry buildings are. These are the Muni buses. These are the metros. These are all electrical wire city transfer.
Okay, so do they still also have what you would call
the cable cars?
No, that's really cool, but no, I mean for the tourists. I'm just saying because every city, if you go into it, they used to have like
a walking tour.
No, I don't want to walk. I mean, I love to walk. I love to walk miles and miles and miles. But no, when you want to get to know a city, you go on a bus or something.
Oh, you mean like the triple deckers?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the hop on, hop offs.
I mean, like even in Paris or London.
They have them in LA. Every city I go to, I do a hop on, hop off.
I live in LA, and my mom's begged me to do it.
Every city I go to. Barcelona,
It's just
Paris,
And
Madrid.
a lot of people think they're too good for it, but it's actually
No.
really a good way to get to know a city.
That's right.
And then from there you go, and also you can hop on, hop off.
Yep, you do hop on, hop off. Yep.
What are you guys saying over there?
Not
What's going
much.
No one's
It's
saying,
like
they're
down
just
to like
listening.
9 people. They probably hopped onto someone else.
Well, I can
It's
understand.
okay.
We're not that exciting, maybe.
Well, we're just
a
doing
bunch
like a
of
little
old-
road trip.
Old bitches, old broads.
Right, which is fine. It goes up and down. People have shit to
You
do.
know what?
No one has to say goodbye.
But also, you know what's so cool? There's no other way of
Look
getting
at the original
younger.
El Rey Theater. There's one in LA.
But I didn't know there was one here.
Remember San Francisco.
Isn't it amazing when you go to a new city, you see everything? In your own city, you don't look at anything.
Right?
You're just dead into it all.
Yeah.
Like, look at all these.
That's Ingleside Terraces. And then St. Francis Woods is up here.
What is Ingleside Terrace?
Just a more, you know.
Oh, and look at how small those little houses are. Because people were immigrants. And immigrant was not a bad word in those days.
No.
Because
they
you know
built
what?
this city.
I was just going to say, because there wasn't that many indigenous people. We'd killed them off, unfortunately. Oh, God. Notice how my voice changed. Oh, I love that red door. Oh,
Yeah.
those windows. Stained glass, but really cool.
So we're heading towards
Widow's Walk.
northern, towards the Golden Gate Bridge, towards the waterfront. We're going to pass through. We could go down the park, San Francisco's Golden Gate Park. End of the park. But these are the news. There's all these cute little inlets of the city in here. Oh my God, this is bringing back memories.
I have to tell you, it's a fabulous city. I mean, really, I could just stay here for a month and just do a whole, I don't
Right.
know, a vlog. A nog. A well vlog. Is this the cable car? No, this is...
No, cable cars are nowhere near here.
You're right, it's only down. Okay.
Yeah, this is the Muni.
Yeah.
This is like what we consider the metro in LA.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Here we back are on Junipero Serra. Goes all the way into the city. This used to be one of my little
I was over here
neighborhoods.
last night.
It's so crazy how they just cut you through.
Ooh,
instead of
Ocean
making you
Thai
gonna-
restaurant. Yum, yum. I'm not even hungry. You know what was weird is I only
13
saw...
and 13. I'm liking it. We got more people popped
I
on.
only
So you guys,
saw
we're
one group
in
of
San...
homeless people last night.
Right. So we're in San Fran because they all moved them to an area.
They all
So
moved to LA.
well, they congregated them into an area. So this
Gascon.
is Newsom and Gascon.
You both?
Fuck them both.
Both. Well, this is charming. What area is this? They have good food.
So here's 19th Avenue. 19th Avenue runs all the way into the Golden Gate Bridge. San Francisco State University is that way. Forward, straight ahead is Ocean Beach. You could just drive right through there and go to Ocean Beach, which is we are on Ocean. Go figure. This is Ocean, and the 19th is where we're turning.
And is there the actual beach?
Yeah.
And is there little restaurants there?
Oh yeah, the Cliff House is famous. The old bathhouse from the 1920s and the late 1800s. All the remnants of the bathhouse, and they have the famous Cliff House restaurant, seafood restaurant, and it's a
God.
big to do. And we used to surf out there at Ocean Beach, fucking cold as fuck. But yeah, it's pretty popular, and it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous drive. You can go up on the sea cliffs. Yeah, I don't know if they closed the Cliff House restaurant, but they remodeled it as like literally built into the cliff. And you could go there and take like old photos and, you know, a lot of the history, and they, you know, the ruins of the old bathhouse, and they show all the pictures and all the women with their swimming caps and their bathing on, you know, like back in the day. It's
I used
beautiful.
to always be enthralled with Europe, but really, America's really cool.
Well, San Francisco especially has got old world charm. You know, it's where all the Italians, the Irish, and the Chinese, and African Americans. So those are the main four, but San Francisco's mostly known for Chinese and Irish. and Italian.
Yes, and Italian.
Yeah, those are the three.
And what's cool about that is that really built America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Jewish, not so much Jew, not so much like Persian and Muslim and all that. When I was growing up, things have changed now, and a lot of Indian and Sikh and a lot of people in the tech industry have moved in. But, you know, like growing up from, you know, childhood, and like when my grandparents built this, my great-great-grandparents, you know, they're, you know, Masons and whatever, and they were part of that whole bourgeoisie, whatever. Old money, old San Francisco, Alameda Island. My grandfather's built, you know, relatives, which we're gonna go to later. But yeah, so people are just jumping off and on.
Well, I can't wait to go to this show because it's really, really pretty.
Yeah. So you guys, I am gonna just turn off until we get a little farther. But I thank you guys for coming on and saying hi. So I will jump back on in a little bit. To be continued, because it's boring watching traffic. Thank you all.
Paint dry.
Thank you.
Look at those great trees.
Okay, end it.
There's a pumpkin patch.